Hello there, thanks for joining us. Canada's immigration laws allow for married couples and unmarried couples who are in a common law relationship to immigrate to Canada as permanent residents or to move here as temporary residents. In this video, we're going to be talking about who and what exactly is a common law relationship. Don't go away, and remember to hit the subscribe button and to check us out on our website at www.go.gooselaw.com. We'll be right back. Welcome back. My name is Donovan Francis. I'm a Canadian immigration lawyer, and I help skilled workers inside Canada and outside Canada to become Canadian permanent residents without having to deal with all of the complicated immigration forms that are part of that process. Now, Canada's immigration laws allow for not just married couples to immigrate to Canada, but it also allows for unmarried couples to immigrate to Canada. Now, for unmarried couples to move to Canada or to come to Canada as temporary workers, they must fit into the definition of what's called a common law partner under Canada's immigration regulations. Common law relationship under Canada's immigration regulations involves persons who've been living together for at least 12 consecutive months in a conjugal relationship. And by conjugal, we mean that they would have been living together in an arrangement that is akin to spouses who are also themselves in a legal marriage. So they're living together, they're sharing things together that people who are legally married would share. That would be a conjugal arrangement, and they therefore would be eligible to fit into the definition of a common law spouse who is part of a common law relationship. And of course, there's also a requirement that both parties must be at least 18 years old in order to fit into the definition. And this definition applies to same-sex couples as well. Now, there are specific documents, specific requirements that persons who are applying for Canadian permanent residence as common law partners, there are specific documents that you will need to produce in order to prove that you are in fact common law partners. And you'll need to provide documentation that, in essence, shows that you've been in a relationship for at least 12 months. And so these could be copies of your lease agreements where you've rented properties, or it could be copies of property title, property ownership documents showing that you jointly own property and that you've owned that property for at least 12 months. It could be bank statements or insurance policy documents showing both parties' names on there. But ultimately, you will have to produce some kind of documentation that's going to be substantiating your claim that you would have been in a conjugal relationship as common law partners for at least 12 months. So that's going to be important. And just before I go, it's also important for you to bear in mind that there's a distinction between a common law partner and a conjugal partner. So common law partners live together for at least 12 months, consecutive months in a conjugal relationship. But then there are also people who for whatever reason are unable to live together physically, but they're nevertheless in a relationship. And so for immigration purposes, where one of those parties is living outside of Canada, they have been in a relationship for more than 12 months, but one party lives outside Canada and is therefore not physically with the other party here, and by virtue of that does not fit into the definition of common law partner, then that party may fit into the definition of a conjugal partner, provided, the arrangement again is going to be similar to that of persons who are legally married, except for the fact that they are not physically living together. So I trust that you found the information in this video to be useful, and do remember to hit the subscribe button and to check us out on our website at www.go.gooselaw.com.